A federal judge has handed down a sentence to a man who made a hoax threat near the D.C. residence of former President Barack Obama, prompting a significant law enforcement response. Taylor Taranto from Pasco, Washington, spent 22 months in a troubled D.C. jail facility awaiting trial. Accused of suggesting his van was rigged with explosives, authorities found no explosives, but did recover firearms and a machete. U.S. District Judge Carl Nichols noted Taranto's lack of criminal history, partly due to the Justice Department's dismissal of charges related to his participation in the January 6, 2021 U.S. Capitol siege. President Trump granted clemency to Taranto and other January 6 defendants on his return to the White House. However, the Capitol storming and the Justice Department's response continue to have repercussions, especially within the U.S. Attorney's Office. Trump and his officials are attempting to rewrite the history of that day, including firing or removing law enforcement officials who investigated riot-related cases. The Justice Department recently sidelined 2 veteran prosecutors from the Taranto case and withdrew a sentencing memo. U.S. Attorney Jeanine Pirro emphasized the seriousness of violence and threats against law enforcement and government officials, regardless of political affiliation. The original sentencing memo, detailing the mob's attack on the government seat during the 2020 election certification, was sealed and replaced. Judge Nichols expressed his intention to release the memo, unless justified by the DOJ. He praised the sidelined prosecutors, Carlos Valdivia and Samuel White, for their professionalism and commendable work. Taranto, a Navy veteran, has returned home and will serve supervised release, undergo a mental health assessment, and avoid firearms and controlled substances. Defense attorney Carmen Hernandez argued that Taranto's actions were not violent, as the firearms were locked in a compartment.